So, my dear friends, today we have the beautiful Madhulika Sharma. She is a bio yoga instructor and a Reiki third degree healer since 2016. She's worked as a yoga instructor in Vyasa, Guwahati from 2015 to 2019 April, and then she started yoga classes at her own home studio, and it's called Studio Maya. And now with this COVID thing happening with all the lockdown and all that, she's taking online classes. And today I'm in fact very, I am privileged that I have Madhulika Sharma, because she is here for my program, for my YouTube channel, which is called Wednesdays for Women. And I'm going to now, I've already introduced her to you. And Madhulika, it's a pleasure that you're here. Thank you so much. Thank you first. I must thank you for coming here, because
thank you so much for having me.
you are an exceptionally busy person. You are an exceptionally busy person, but then
Thank you.
have made time for this.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So,
Thank
without
you.
delay, we'd like to start off with our program, Wednesdays for Women. And this particular program that I designed, it's especially for women, and we try to bring in special women, from different arenas. And you're one of those special women today. And I'd like to ask you a very basic question. This is something that we all know. Yoga is it's a thousands of years old kind of an exercise that Indians are proud of. And so what are the basic yoga postures? And can you demonstrate some for us? Very basic. You don't have to tell us all of them. I know there are a whole lot of basic postures. And can you show us just some of them?
Yeah, it's like yoga is really like very old, thousands of years old, and like yoga postures are like it's like limitless. So it's like I would prefer, or I would say like people who are like into yoga, or they are thinking about starting yoga. I would say Surya Namaskar is one thing. Like it's like a complete package.
Okay.
It's like there, if you do it with breathing, then like it will help you in your that breathing. Then like it's like it's like asana, pranayam, and breathing and meditation, like everything. It's like in one package. So like I would I think I would like to advise, or say like like it's always better to like there are lots of, as I have told, like lots of yoga postures, and but like Surya Namaskar is one thing. It's like a 12 steps Surya Namaskar is there. So if you can learn that thing, I think for the beginners it's like more than like enough for the beginners. So if you want me to show, then like yeah, I can definitely show the Surya Namaskar.
Please, it will be nice.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'll just remove my chairs. Is it okay, right? Or
Yes.
I'll just okay, then join your legs together, fold your hands in front of your chest, then inhale and go back, Hasta Uttanasana, and 2 bend forward, Padahastasana, 3 right leg back and look up, push your hips downwards, and 4th, take your left leg behind, plank position or Chaturanga Dandasana. Then 5th, bend your knees, forehead on the ground, hands straight, Balasana. 6, Ashtanga Pranipat, chin, chest, and knees touching the ground, hips upward. Then Bhujangasana, lift your body up. Parvatasana, look down. Then again Balasana. Now right leg front, left leg front, and go back, and that's it.
Wow, great. So,
Yeah, it's easy. Ah, if you try it, like if you can do it, a bit fast, it works as a like cardio. So if you want
okay,
to lose weight, then do it a bit faster. And
all
if you
right,
want to tone your body, then yeah, do it a bit slow. Yeah. Thank you.
okay. So, thanks,
Yeah.
thank you, Madhu. This has been
Yeah.
really wonderful. The way you've shown it, I'm sure people are going to benefit from this particular thing. And there are many people who have still not started yoga as yet. So yeah, I've noticed that
Yeah. Yeah.
there are many people who still not started, and they get into all kinds of different kinds of yoga. Somebody is doing it fast, somebody is doing slow, and I think they should come to
Yeah.
you, like you, to get the guidance. Madhulika,
Yeah.
my dear, is a
Yeah.
certified yoga teacher. So if you really want to actually learn yoga, and if you really want to know what yoga is all about, you should come to Madhulika. And she has her own institute, she has her own school, plus she's giving online classes. That's the best part. That's the best part. So you can contact her and you can get your classes. So thank you for that, Madhulika, that
Yeah.
particular
Thank you. Thank you.
the
Thank you.
Namaskar that you did for us. And I do a lot of Surya
Yeah.
Namaskar. I do it very slowly. I want to lose
Yeah.
weight, but then I do it very
Yeah.
slowly with flexibility.
Yeah.
So I,
That's okay. Yeah.
yes, to get down to your size, I think I have to cut down on my food because I'm a foodie. Like to eat a lot. So with yoga and less food, maybe I'll become like you, as beautiful as you.
Yeah. No. Thank you. You are making me blush. It's not about losing your weight. Actually, it's about what I believe is you should never deprive yourself. So
Okay.
if you like put yourself on a diet or something, at one point of time you'll feel like, okay, enough is enough. I want to have something. That
Right.
way I think you consume more calories. But
Uh-huh.
then you just eat a little of everything, little portion of everything, like your favorite. Like you can have samosa also, no problem. But provided
Right.
like it's not like you have 2-3 samosas at one time. Okay, once a month you have one samosa, and like it won't harm you. So it's
Right.
like that. Just go easy on yourself. Just go be very gentle with yourself. That
Madhulika, we've seen a lot of people doing yoga for flexibility. And then I've seen
mm,
people, power yoga. And then what is
yeah.
this difference? Some people do it very slow, some people do it very fast. So what is the
Yeah.
difference? Is there a difference and a similarity? Or please explain this.
Like it's like yoga, like generally yoga helps you in flex, like it makes your body flexible. So
Okay.
in like that normal yoga, the regular yoga. And what happens with power yoga is like it's kind of like what we call that vinayasa yoga. So it's a flow, but like there are no pause or anything in between.
Okay.
They move very fast, so that
Mhm.
it helps in like weight loss actually.
Okay.
So that's the difference. Like it's like makes you more it like more what I'll say like normal yoga is for like flexibility,
Mhm.
and power yoga is for strength.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
power yoga is for strength. So when we see all those
Yeah.
people, doing all kinds of different stances, I'm sure
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's power yoga, and the yoga
Yeah.
that I
That's power
do
yoga.
slowly and dhire husthire, and also I think that is the
Yeah, even for me also, actually I like the normal, like in a flow, to go in a flow.
okay.
I also practice like regular. I prefer for myself, I also prefer that regular yoga.
Right, right. And I think that Madhurika, for women and women who are
Mm.
aging, like say after 50 plus, it
Hmm.
to go for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
normal yoga. It is better to go for the normal yoga than go for power yoga. I
yeah,
think it's better to go. And if they are starting late,
yeah,
if they have not started yoga, then I feel that they should go slow. They should do the normal yoga instead of going for power
yeah,
yoga.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Power yoga is more for the younger
yeah,
people who, still not, they don't want
yeah,
to break bones or
yeah,
something like that. So I
yeah,
think, uh,
yeah, or like yeah, exactly. And I think like now, like a lot of people are into yoga actually. Like
Mm-hmm.
in a study recently, like it was in 2016, I guess, in America. It's like nearly 38% of women, like who are 50 plus, so they are into yoga. So that's a like huge percentage. If you say like think it like that. So lot of people are into yoga right now, and I would really advise like people who have started late, so they should go for this regular yoga. It's all
All right.
about you should know yourself. You should know your limit. Like you shouldn't push yourself too hard. It's like there is no. I always tell my students like there is no competition. Never compete with each other. It's like a
Mhm.
competition with yourself. So it's like like 1 week back, like whatever to what extent you are doing or pushing yourself, or you are bending. So maybe the next week you should try a bit more, to just push yourself a bit more. But like never ever compete with that the girl next door, like
Right.
who is doing yoga, like okay, she can bend, like I can bend like her or anything like that. It's nothing like that. You should never do that. There's no competition at all in yoga. And just go
Fantastic.
slow. Yeah, yeah.
So I always keep telling this to my younger people, also my
Mm,
younger,
mm, mm,
the
mm,
friends
mm,
who make my videos. I always say
mm.
compete with yourself, not with
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah,
Never with
exactly. Yeah,
anybody, never
yeah,
with
yeah,
anybody else.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Monica,
yeah,
yesterday we had the International Yoga Day. Sorry, on Sunday we had the International
yeah,
Yoga Day,
huh, huh,
and
yeah,
we kind of saw how people have twisted and turned, and they've come up with all different kinds of yoga postures. It's been
yeah, yeah,
really nice to see those videos and those pictures. I've seen
yeah,
that
yeah,
stronger with
yeah,
yoga, with the strength that
yeah,
you
yeah,
that how
yeah.
they've. So for you, how would you advise women who want to start off with yoga? Like they've never started, they've never done yoga. So what is your advice to them?
Like yeah, just now, like we just talked about that. Like go slow, then uh, but try to do it regularly, at
Okay,
least for half an hour. Yeah, it's like go slow, and like it's better to do under the guidance of a teacher if you are
right,
starting late or something, because like it's not like some postures or some asanas are maybe like what is good for someone, maybe someone might have some kind of ailment or something. So it's not like yeah, there are basic asanas like everyone can do that, but then like
okay.
so it's like like to each like it's a like maybe we can just, so it's always good to work under the guidance of a teacher. So
And
like
who better
yeah,
than
teacher can
Madhulika is here? Better than her to guide people. So if any of you are like people, older women who want to get any guidance, Madhulika is the person. So Madhulika, another thing, there are lots of apps. There are lots of apps that I see on yoga, where people we can just go into those apps and we can kind of take those instructions. Is it okay to take instructions from an app?
yeah, it's always better to come down to learn under the guidance of a teacher, as I
Okay,
just now told like it's like some asanas are not for everyone. You maybe
all
have
right,
certain problems like ailment or something, like knee problem, or like a liver problem, like it can be anything. So
all
like it's
right.
always better to work under the guidance of a teacher.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, yeah,
So the other question that I have for you now, see, there are a lot of women, many women friends that I know who are going to turn 50, and maybe their menopause is going to, come on them, and they might. Some people are actually delayed in their menopause also, but many a times I've noticed that after 50, that's the probable time that they have menopause. So, what kind of yoga postures would you suggest for women who are about to attain their menopause, so that they can dissipate their anxiety, their mood swings and all that, so
yeah.
how
Definitely, it's like Surya Namaskar is one thing. I will again suggest that, like, if someone is having this knee problem or something, like, backache or knee different variety of Surya Namaskar. So that is like chair Surya Namaskar. You can just sit on a chair or stool or anything like, and you can just practice that thing. And then I would suggest is like with the asanas, like it's very much important to do some pranayama. That is
All right.
really very important to calm your, that mind and control your thoughts. Then the meditation definitely, and I would suggest chanting. So
Okay.
chanting is one thing, like it's really important. The simple omkara is like, if you are like, you are, your sleep is not, you have a disturbed sleep or something, you can just, in the middle of the night also, like you can chant it. And maybe in your mind also. If not, not loudly, like someone is sleeping next to you, so he or she might get disturbed. So you can just, in your mind, you can, keep on chanting that omkara, and you won't even realize at what point of time you just fall asleep. So
Right.
like asana, pranayama, and meditation, chanting, everything is, it's like everything is interrelated.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, to calm your mind and like, like like free yourself from anxiety and, depression. Like it's like nowadays, like we are hearing so many, like, people going to depression.
Yes,
And
yes.
this COVID-19 also making people really depressed. We have to
Yes,
get inside, like, every time, like, we can't go out. We are not having our normal life. Actually, it's not about
yes.
going out. It's like, we are missing our normal life. So this is the time, like, you should really practice this meditation, I would say. It's
Right.
either guided or like self meditation, whatever it is, with asanas, like do some meditation and pranayama, chanting.
Okay. So, Madhulika, I do a lot of meditation in the morning. Actually, see, I was
Yeah,
suffering from
yeah.
a lot of road rage, I used to be very angry with
Mm.
people that drive badly.
Yeah.
I do my breathing exercise, then I do my om,
Mm.
I do a lot of
Mm.
meditation. And this is, something I follow on my own. I've not done any guided, but since you are
Yeah.
that we must do guided meditation, I
Mm-hmm.
think
Mm.
take your guidance sometimes on how to do meditation. So, do you also teach
Mm-hmm.
meditation in your school? Do you also teach meditation?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, good, good. So
Yeah.
definitely we must come down to your school one day to actually get this, this enlightened. So, Madhulika,
Sure.
I'm sure you will be advising people on what is a good time to do yoga, or can yoga be done any time of the day? I love to do my yoga in the morning, and I have never done it in the evening. But you
Yeah.
suggest what is a good time?
It's always like it's like, good to do it in the morning. Your mind is fresh, air is fresh, so everyone is sleeping. So it's always like, nice to do it in the morning. But then sometimes if you can't do it in the morning also, it's okay. Evening also you can do. And
Okay,
then like daytime also sometimes, like, like it just need to be, if you have some breakfast or like whatever it is, like try to put a gap of around 4 hours if it's a heavy meal. Then if it's light meal, then maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours is enough. Like, but like
okay,
at least try to just do it.
okay. Do it. Right, right, right.
Yeah,
I have since I have this app in my phone, so I
yeah,
make it a point to do it every day. Every day
yeah.
I do something or the other. But then now you made me a little scared that I should
Mm.
actually, if I have some knee problem, I don't have any knee problem or anything. But then I think I should take guidance, and I should take guidance from a teacher like you. So yeah, yes. So can you actually demonstrate one or two yoga postures? Maybe one yoga posture for women above 40. Maybe if they are, you said Surya Namaskar, but even
Yeah.
then, it's very simple as to one or two simple yoga postures for women. Can you please do that for us?
Yeah, like people who are having for knee problem or backache, something like that.
Yes, maybe yes. That will be good.
Yeah, then okay, then should I show you the chair Surya Namaskar variation?
Yes,
Like
yes, please.
it can be done by anyone, like someone who is 80 years old also, 90
Oh,
years old also. If he can, then like they can definitely do it. So I'll just
love.
show you that.
really good. Yes.
So you just sit on a chair. A dining table chair is also okay, or something like this, or a stool, anything. So put a little bit of gap in between your legs, very little. Then again, fold your hand. Then slowly go back. Then bend forward as much as you can. If someone is having back pain or something, then you don't have to go totally, like you don't have to touch the ground. Otherwise, you can just touch the ground like this. Then hold your right knee, lift it here. Then again, go back. Then try to touch the knee, either with your chin or with your forehead. Then slowly take it down. Then again, go back and bend forward. Now get hold of your left knee. Then just go back. Then again, keep it on the ground. Then go down. And that's it.
Lovely. So, friends, can you see that you can just actually Madhulika has shown us something very simple and very easy, but at least you can do for people who have knee pain, you said. And
Knee and back and like, yeah.
yes. So this is such an easy exercise. We can all do it and we can start.
Yeah.
My idea of bringing Madhulika here is to actually influence all people around, young people, old people, everyone should start doing yoga, because yoga is something that is, you know, it's a gift of life. It's like a fountain of life.
Way of life. Yeah.
The fountain of life. And I think
Yeah.
Madhulika has today very beautifully told us how important yoga is in our lives, and we must all practice it somehow or the other, little by little. I think you have said, and no competition with anybody. That is wonderful, something that you have said. Now, Madhulika, you are again a master Reiki healer. I am very interested in Reiki. And many years back, I did practice my first stage, but I never got down to the second stage. But it's very, very important. So, can you say how important Reiki is in our lives?
Yeah, Reiki is like, Reiki means like universal energy. So everything is energy. So Reiki is basically alternate healing process. So where, the best thing about Reiki is like after the first degree. So from second degree, it's like you can do the distant healing. Okay, so wherever like someone is like someone can be in any part of the world, you can just heal through your energy.
All right.
So so it's like it's like it literally balances your balances you like your emotional or physical. If you have some kind of imbalance, and like and then like through Reiki we can just heal that. We balanced, we try to activate body's natural healing process. So like so this is like one thing. I think you should also go for the second and third degree. Like Reiki has really helped me a lot in my personal life also. And then now like people like who have come in contact with Reiki, like they are really finding lots of changes in their life, physically and like in the emotional level also, then career wise also. So that is something like
So are you also teaching Reiki? Are you also teaching Reiki?
No, I am not teaching Reiki. I am like, I heal through Reiki.
You heal through Reiki.
Heal through Reiki. Yeah.
All right. So tell me, Madhulika, I'm not sure. Reiki is originated in which country? I don't have any idea.
In Japan. In Japan. Yeah, in Japan. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have a school where you teach yoga, and then You
Yeah.
must tell us about your institute and how,
Yeah.
people can contact you, how people can go to you, because we're almost at the fag end of
Yeah.
our program. So I
Yeah.
want why my intention of bringing wonderful women to my show is that I love to promote women. I love to promote wonderful women and people who are talented. And my idea is that, when you are here on my show, you again promote yourself. I want you to tell people where they should contact you. If you have a number, please give your number and, things like that.
Yeah, yeah, sure, 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 sure. Like I teach at my home only. My
Okay.
studio is at my home, and so like, yeah, I'll just share my number in your show, and like, yeah, they can just contact me for yoga classes, and like online yoga classes are going in the morning, and then like for Reiki healing also. As I just told, like, it's a like after second degree we can do this distant healing, so anyone anywhere in the world, like, yeah, they can just, yeah, get the, yeah, benefit of Reiki.
All right, wonderful. So you will give me. Can I share your number or should I share your address
Yeah,
with you?
sure, sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you can just share my number. Yeah,
I can share your number and I can say that she's a
yeah,
yoga Reiki expert.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Madhulika,
Thank you.
so much. You have actually come onto my show and you've shown how important yoga is and how important yoga is for our everyday lives. Apart from everything else, people do go to the gym, people go everywhere for the exercise to stay fit. But yoga is one mantra where we can all stay fit, we can utilize this to the best extent possible and make our lives healthy. And Madhulika, thank you so much. I hope I can invite you again to my show.
Thank you
And
so much. Thank you so much, so much. Like,
thank
it's a
you.
privilege. Like, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.